Hello and welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at a brand new console-friendly truck that looks to be based on kind of something along the lines of a Freightliner M2, although this is entirely no branding and it's fully console-friendly. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to go through the upgrades that are available for this truck, and then we're going to get it out in the mud, see what it's like off-road, and eventually get it off the bridge jump. But before we do any of that, we're going to go ahead and start it up from the interior view, give you all a little bit of a taste of the sound, and just see what it's like to drive. It honestly feels like it's got a good amount of power right out of the gate. So we'll see what kind of power numbers we're actually working with, and then we can sort of, I don't know, kind of figure out what direction we want to go with it from there. Now, again, all of the information about this truck will be linked in the description box down below. If you would like to learn more about the specifics, you can go through everything on the mod.io page. So let's go ahead and check out the engine options. So we have three different Cummins engines. We have the ISB 6.7. We have the, we have the X15, and then we have the ISL 9. Now, obviously, as these go up in power, they will also go up in price, but I kind of want to see what the top of the range feels like for this truck. So we're going to go ahead and throw the top of the line engine in right off the bat. And then let's see, we've got a few different gearbox options to choose from. We got multi-purpose, fine-tune, high range, and off-road. I'm sure that you could kind of set this up again however you wanted to, depending on what map you are on. And while I do plan on starting off in the off-road gearbox configuration, we are going to swap it out for something else a little bit later on. So let's go ahead and go into the suspension options now, because we've got a few different ones that may actually be fairly well set for what we're going to do. So we've got the stock one, which obviously doesn't really come with anything additional. We've got raised, and then we've got the active setup as well, which seems like it sits a little bit lower than even the stock one does. However, I'm sure it will go probably up to about the height of the raised, but I'm not going to actually mess with the active configuration this time around. I'm just going to go with the raised, leave it fixed in the high position, and then go from there. Now, tires-wise, this is where things get a little interesting, because your starting tire seems to actually be the Mack Defense default tires, which is an interesting choice. And it actually goes through a pretty wide selection of both modded tires as well as vanilla tires, and also modded tires that have different grip ranges. So if you want something that has been tuned, to be a little bit better than vanilla, but not necessarily crazy, you have those. And you also have tires that are obviously going to be visually different, but they retain vanilla performance if you're looking for something along those lines as well. Oh, the chain tires look sick. The chain tires actually look really good, although we're not going to be going that route either. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with these. These are the tuned category MM3 XLs, and oddly enough, they're not in the mud tire category. They're just kind of in the standard off-road category, which I'm not quite sure why they're not in mud, but either way, it doesn't really matter. They look sick, and I'm sure they will get the job done. Now, let's see, winch options wise, whatever this one is, I'm down for the name. I am so down for the name. Let's go ahead and throw that on there. And then now we've got a switchable diff lock by default, which you can remove if you want to, but I don't really know why you'd want to remove it. So we're just going to let it chill. Now, frame add-ons wise, this is where this truck gets very, very, very in depth, because you can kind of do whatever. It comes as pretty much a blank canvas for you to build whatever kind of work truck you desire. You can build a logging truck. You can build a tow truck. You can build any variety of pretty much other trucks as well. I mean, it's totally down to whatever kind of rig you're trying to build. And because of that level of versatility, I think this truck really, really shines because of it. So let's see. I think what we're going to do is we're not going to do anything too crazy right off the bat. We're probably just going to set it up with something fairly standard. And I think, let's see. Oh, I really don't know what I want to do. I really genuinely don't know what I want to do. I think we'll just do like a super basic flatbed, and then that way we can actually kind of test out the cargo carrying capabilities while we're doing other things around the map. So we've got that installed, and then now we can go through the visual mods, and there are more than a few. There's actually a good chunk of visual upgrades. So let's see. Those kind of interfere with the cab lights, so I'm not going to do it. And honestly, I don't even want to do the AC unit either. Now, let's see. Where do these repair parts even go? Do they go like right there on the side? Oh, that's actually ingenious. I'm going to go with that. And then we'll also throw the spare wheel right between the cab and the flatbed. And apparently we have access to beverages as well. Oh, that's grand. That's actually so freaking cool. I'm going to actually throw, I guess, you know what? We'll be a little different. We'll throw the Sprite in the cup holder. And then let's see, cabin fan. You know, so you can have your adoring fan. That was horrible. That was absolutely horrible. I promise to never make that joke again. Although, well, maybe you know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I will make that joke again. I don't know. I think we'll do the option 1 heavy duty front bumper without the bash bars, because that way it makes it a little bit easier to see kind of everything going on in the front of the truck, but it also gives us a much better approach angle, which we are absolutely going to want with this thing. So let's see, twin horns, we'll throw those on there. And then exhaust wise, let's see what we've got available. Do I want to do the one that's capped? I might as well. Yeah, I might as well. And then let's see. You can do extended fender flares as well if you want to. And I think, honestly, we could go ahead and still throw them on this truck because it's so wide. Like, the wheel and tire package is so wide as is that it's not really a big deal. The wheel options, I'm kind of back and forth on. I think I'm just going to leave the standard S23s that it comes with. And then colors wise, sky's the limit, really. I mean, you can go to any end of the color spectrum. And apparently you can also do like a two-tone theme if you really want to. So let's see. I'm not actually even sure. I'm genuinely not even sure what I want to do. I think I'll go with the red. I like the red. I think the red looks good. And then, of course, we're going to go ahead and throw beans right up there on the dash. And now we get to take it for a drive. And because of the fact that we've got that flatbed on the back, we can actually throw on some cargo and see how it does when you put it into a pseudo work environment. Just something simple and basic. Hay bales will do. It's actually kind of ironic that we ended up using hay bales because it's kind of like, you could totally see that, or at least I could totally see that being used as like dummy cargo anyway. And like, because we're just out here in a testing environment, we're literally using it as dummy cargo. I love the interior. Oh, the fan works. Oh, that's so sick. The interior honestly looks like it would fit right in with like the other default trucks in the game. And the mirrors actually are really high quality and high detail. Now let's see. First test. I think it'll do it. I think we just got to figure out what angle we want to approach it from, and we'll be good to go. Yeah, this is where I'm really glad we have that high clearance bumper. And let's go. Oh, come on. And over it goes. Oh, is it gonna... Well, that went full circle. Can you, like... Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, it almost went full circle. Okay, time to go ahead and fix our flopped on our side mistake. Don't worry about it, though. It'll be fixed in no time. Never forget the ultimate rollover solution. Yoink! Oh my god! Oh, come on! And it's good. Because that's totally how you conduct a rescue. Okay, let's actually go in and fix it. And then we'll just delete this thing because we don't need it anymore. You're gone. And now you're repaired. And now we're good to go. Not even a worry in the world. Well, I don't know. Maybe a couple of worries after getting, like, what? Flipped like 5 or 6 times? I don't know. Beans is probably a little worried after that. As far as, like, actual mud goes, I think it'll just probably be fine until we get up to about the bumper height, and then it'll probably just be capped out. It'll probably just not have much more left to give after that. Let's see if it's actually willing to tear this up in high. Oh, so far it is. That's impressive. That is so impressive. It's still going. I don't even have my lockers on yet. Oh, holy crap. That's legitimately, like, super impressive. I don't know what this thing's got, like, going on underneath it, but... Y'all, I did not expect it to do anywhere near that well. Like, not even close. Well, I'm genuinely mind blown by that. Okay. Well, from there, I think really the only thing we have left to do is to swap the transmission and head for the bridge jump because we're maniacs. And now we just got to make sure to refresh and we're good to go. Oh, that's a lot faster. Oh, that's so much faster. Default horn. I realized that I hadn't checked to see what the horn sound was earlier. And I was like, like maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be something like, you know, like different from what you would normally get. No, it's just a default horn, which I guess to be fair, the default horns are not bad because they allow you to use, or they rather allow you to allocate RAM usage for other things. Because apparently custom sounds take up a lot of RAM usage in this game. So if you're building a mod for consoles, I entirely understand why you would want to use a default horn option. All right, back into automatic. 7th. Come on, give me 8th. I'm just gonna put it in neutral, get it to pick up speed with gravity, and go. Ow! Oh, come on. I love how it's glitching out and it won't actually quick winch, but I guarantee you it would totally quick winch to those stumps over there. It's fine, no problem. But if y'all enjoyed this look at this truck, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see y'all next time.